the strings.
Dave, is that you farting or is that a Civic driving by?
I don't know.
It kind of sounds like a Civic driving by. Ty, what are you doing? You enjoying the chair?
Scrolling Facebook.
How's that? How's that working for you?
I was actually gonna think about taking a nap.
Oh, jeez. You know what I think that chair needs?
It needs like some leg antlers.
It needs an exhaust.
It needs some leg
It
antlers.
needs a imagine like some two-step, like just spitting out of the back of this thing. Look at that. The wheelchair gets custom exhaust, like right out the center too.
Center exit.
Yep. All right, guys. So today is I guess it's gonna be a big day for the Supra again. Yesterday, part 26 of the Supra build. That was a pretty big day. We finally got some intercooler piping and you know, stuffed all that stuff in here. So we're good with the intercooler pipe, but you know, now we get the nice air into the motor. Now we got to get out of the engine bay. So it's time for an exhaust. So you can see I got a wide array of exhaust pieces here. I got a 4-inch. So this is all 4-inch stainless steel 304. I got this UJ. I typically like to do my downpipes out of these just because you have a lot of options. You could kind of go a little bit past if you have like a weird bend you need to do, or you know, kind of double sandwich them together. So you have two 90s there essentially and a 45. I have two more 45s, a 5-inch straight pipe, a 4-inch resonator, and then a 4-inch tip. So, oh, and I also have a little flex section. This was supposed to be stainless. This isn't any good stuff. It's just some eBay thing that I had laying around. And then I have an inch and 3/4 stainless tube, a UJ as well, so that I could fabricate the wastegate dump tube. So that will be like the 44 millimeter, and I am gonna try to run it in there or recirculate it. I also have some stainless bungs too, because the only other ones I had with mild steel. And then there's these little pieces. I ran across these on eBay. They're basically a little bracket with like a little snap fitting on them, and kind of interesting how they work. Now you guys like it when I just set the camera down and take things apart. But yeah, look at that. It's got like a little snap thing on it, so you kind of like rubber insulate it a little bit. Kind of snaps in, goes like that, and then you have something nice to actually mount the exhaust to. This is for 3-inch, so I will kind of have to level those out. But I have two of these and those. So I've never, I don't know. I think this is a company. I think they make them in the United States, but I just ran across them on eBay, and I thought they were pretty cool. And I think it'd be cool to make some nice hangers with it, since the engine is solid mounted in here, and then this stuff is kind of solid-ish, and then everything else is gonna be
dyno pricing on the back of the thing.
dyno pricing.
Yeah, it says.
Oh, they do dyno tuning.
Yeah, pulls and track runs. 1 pull, $100. 3 pulls, $150. Tuning.
Where are they out of?
Vermont.
That's cool.
$25 an hour for tuning. I mean, that's not terrible.
That's cool.
With dyno.
So I guess now we got to start chopping some pipes. On the back of this Garrett it's a GT3584 RS. I have this 3-inch V-band to this 4-inch adapter, so you can see it kind of has like a little bell mouth on there. And so yeah, we're gonna fire up the old Everlast and get some tigging done today. All right, so I'm over here testing out my lobster backing abilities or my pie cut abilities. They said it couldn't be done.
I didn't see that.
They said it couldn't be done. No, so I'm trying out some 9-degree pie cuts right now, just on some aluminum, just to see if I could get the angles right. Basically what I did is I just cut out this piece of paper, or I printed out this piece of paper. I did a 90-degree one on the other side, and then I lined it up right here on the deal, and then used another piece of paper to set the angle on that to 9 degrees, and then marked a center line on each side. Since it's a 2.5-inch pipe, I had to measure up 1.25 inches on each side, and then basically just flip them 90 degrees, and then I have it set to the length right here every time. So once this is all done, then we should have 3 identical pieces, and that should give us like a 54-degree angle, because each one of these adds 18 degrees. So I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on it. The Fabricator series, that's a YouTube channel. They do a lot of stuff on it, and kind of gave me the the confidence to do this. But I'm assuming on the downpipe over here, we're gonna have to have some sort of a 45, or maybe not even a 45, but essentially something that kind of comes out like that, kind of changes it, but essentially over here, so that way we could go 90 degrees down. So that's the plan. I haven't cut that yet, but that's the plan. We're gonna cut this 90, and then we're gonna do some lobster cuts on maybe a 45 or something, or maybe the straight piece. I'm not sure yet. This like Harbor Freight bandsaw thing works. It works, but it's not the greatest. It does aluminum pretty good, but stainless, it's literally been cutting this thing for 5 minutes. Like I said, I did ditch the Harbor Freight blade, and I went to a local shop around here that sells like quality blades, and I bought like a $29 blade for it. And yeah, I've been cooling it with just water because it is stainless, and I don't want to be spraying WD-40 all over this thing if I'm going to be welding it. The motor doesn't have enough power to actually, you know, like blaze through things. I think the blade is fine, and I think the machine is kind of okay, but the motor definitely sucks because it just, you know, it gets bound up on stuff and it just can't pull itself through it. So you have to run it on the slowest speed, which it is, and it just takes forever. So aluminum, yeah. Stainless steel, try not.
From now on, please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh honey, though our friendship ceases from now on. Yep.
Alright, so we got the downpipe mocked up, tacked. So we did 2 little pie cut things here, and you know, it's nice because we have the V-band, so we kind of clock it and go in and out. So you can see it kind of pointing down over this way a little bit, and that's kind of bring it away from the heater hose on this side. And basically what we're gonna do is cut it right here in a little bit, and then take a 45 and then go down, brace it with something, and then after that go ahead and put the V-band basically right up here up front, and then we'll continue back. So we're gonna go ahead and lift it up in the air, but man, that looks pretty cool. We go 4-inch dune pipe.
You get one under there?
Yeah, it went straight under
The glasses? Go in your eye? Alright, so Trevor's cutting on the wheel over there for some pie cuts. Wearing some good PPE. These are the ones you always wear, huh?
Oh, these are brand new ones.
Oh, these are brand new, yeah. So good foam all the way around.
Look at this.
Safety glasses. Still.
Yeah, look how pretty my eyeball looks right now.
Just shot right in there, huh?
Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
That is crazy, man.
Man, I like seen it. Like it just like hit one of those little. There's like little spots, like little holes, and it just like went straight up, right into the corner of my eyeball. Man, that hurt.
No, I mean, you should always, you know, to the best of your ability, use PPE, and like I was done the other day wire wheeling without any safety glasses or anything. But Trev's usually pretty good, and it's just crazy how fast something can happen, and you never know. So.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, the downpipe is fully welded. Obviously not the prettiest thing in the whole entire world, but definitely not bad. There seems to be some decent color. You can see all my kind of start and stops and a couple of things like that, but the main flange looks alright. A couple little things. There's one weird spot over here, and there is that, I think that flex stuff, that Super V style flex. I think sometimes it like gets pulled back into the puddle, but it definitely does do a decent job. If you look on the inside there, you can see that the actual weld is still shiny, versus if I weren't to use that, essentially it would kind of be it would just look like sugary or look like really just burnt looking. You know, and basically it takes all of, not all, but it takes most of the stainless properties out of it when it does that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on the car. We still need to do the O2 and the other thing, but we'll throw it on there and see what she looks like. Yeah, there she is. That's not too bad. Looks pretty rad having that big old downpipe over there. Seems like we have decent clearance. I'll definitely have to wrap the heater hose in some sort of heat wrap, and I'll probably definitely wrap the downpipe as well. But for now, it is nice looking at that stainless. So, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and recirculate this tile wastegate. So I'm thinking something like this, and maybe turn it down just a smidge, and then kind of blend it in, kind of going downstream right there. And then the O2 sensor, I'll probably stick that, maybe sticking up over here, or something like that. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely kind of late tonight. It took me, I think it was almost 2 hours to fully weld that guy. Maybe not 2 hours, I don't know. It was at least an hour and a half though, but definitely took a lot of time. I was initially going to go ahead and back purge the whole thing. I did order this. This is a dual regulator, and basically what I would have done with that was put argon on the back side of the downpipe, basically filled that whole chamber full of argon, and while I welded it, the whole back side of the weld would have been protected. But yeah, I just didn't feel like, using that much argon on it, especially since I kind of found out about that Solar Flux B. Again, that stuff, found this on Amazon, and I got it, 2-day prime, because I knew I was going to start messing with this exhaust and downpipe and all that stuff. So we definitely have that nice V-band down there, and hopefully tomorrow we'll start messing with the rest of the exhaust. I'm not 100% sure if we'll be able to get it 100%, but we'll at least get close. But again, I appreciate you guys watching, and looks really nice with that coil cover on it finally. But yeah, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.